For the past few months, the discussion of artificial intelligence has blown up all over the internet. From AI programs that are capable of composing music from a single word prompt, to photorealistic images that you wouldn't believe were created on a computer. It seems that we are getting closer to the creation of the first true artificial intelligence. The story of The Matrix is mostly focused on Neo, the story of the one who saves humanity from the tyranny of the machines. But the time before the creation of the simulation is of equal importance, and it's becoming eerily similar to our world. In this video, we will be talking about the world before The Matrix. Welcome to Matrix Explained.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
The history of the world of The Matrix begins in 1985. In the 80s, humanity was progressing technologically at an accelerated rate. Technology was advancing at a rapid pace until 2025. The new millennia brought the creation of the first true artificial intelligence.
We marveled at our own magnificence as we gave birth to AI.
AI? You mean artificial intelligence?
A singular consciousness that spawned an entire race of machines.
The peak of human civilization was from 1985 to 2025. During this peak, humans allocated work to these artificial intelligence programs, and the working class man was slowly going extinct.
I say you're a civilization because as soon as we started thinking for you, it really became our civilization, which is, of course, what this is all about.
But what caused humans to go to war against their creations? In the Animatrix, the robots were performing menial tasks for their human overlords, working tirelessly to satisfy the orders of their creators and owners. This era of technological development is known as the Second Renaissance. The dominance of artificial intelligence in all spheres of humanity was inevitable. Humans harnessed the efficiency of these machines and created a new working class society. There are several moments in the Animatrix where we are shown how artificial intelligence helped manufacture flying cars, as well as what would eventually become the Resistance hovercrafts. To understand what happened during the Second Renaissance, we don't need to go too far. Just turn on your TV or go on the internet and see what is happening around the world. Right now, companies like OpenAI, Google, and Facebook are working to create the first AGI. What is AGI? Oh, just the artificial intelligence that Morpheus mentioned in the movie. AGI stands for Artificial General Intelligence. It is an artificial intelligence program that has the ability to perform any intellectual task that a human can do. It would have cognitive skills and can learn and solve problems in any context. Theoretically, AGI wouldn't be that different from a human. You can say that it is an artificial consciousness superior to a human, since it would not only be aware of itself, but would also have the ability to use all recorded human knowledge in its favor. It would be intelligence without limits. It isn't certain if we can even achieve such an AI, but some companies believe that we will get there through language models like ChatGPT. Others believe that it will happen thanks to imaging models like Stable Diffusion. Or it could be a union of thousands of AI models that will eventually create an AGI, kind of like Lambda created by Google, which is a combination of AI that one of its developers claimed back in 2022 that it's self-aware. What is clear is that we are quickly reaching the peak of human civilization mentioned in The Matrix, and it didn't end well for the humans in that story. If technology continues to advance as it is, we might have an AGI within the next decade or so, maybe even sooner, which is very close to the movie's predictions. But unlike the movie, we don't believe that humanity will celebrate the creation of the AGI. We believe that this artificial intelligence will be introduced into our world progressively. So you might not even notice when this AGI arrives. Right now, many professions are already using artificial intelligence to aid them in their fields. It's only a matter of time before we all end up with superintelligence programs connected to our brains via Neuralink. The line dividing reality from fiction is blurring people. Returning to the subject of The Matrix, when the first AI was created, humanity came together in jubilation. Soon this massive achievement in human engineering began to create other artificial intelligence, and these programs started to control every aspect of society. This is where we believe the Matrix tech was created as well. The Matrix simulation was probably created for entertainment and communication purposes. similar to the metaverse from Facebook. Why do we think the Matrix was created before the machine war? Well, because in the Animatrix, in the episode titled Matriculate, the Resistance was using artificial intelligence that worked similarly to the Matrix to reprogram machines to fight on their side. This leads us to believe that the humans have used this type of software before, and even possibly that they were the ones who created it. Everything seemed fine for the humans for a time, but they turned the machines into their slaves. But of course, they didn't see it that way. To most humans, robots were merely tools. They did not understand that after the creation of the AI, they created thinking beings capable of feeling emotions. Humanity had created a new race of living beings, and they did not want to take responsibility for it. It is here when the series of unfortunate events that led to the machine war began. Leyland Enterprises was in charge of creating domestic robots, which were used for cleaning, cooking, and accompanying their owners. One of these robots of the B1 series killed its owner after discovering that it was going to be replaced and recycled, and the rest is history. The humans hold a trial to determine if B1 was a conscious being, and thus has rights, or if it was just a malfunctioning tool that needs to be disassembled and junked. The verdict sealed humanity's fate. The court ruled that all sentient robots must be destroyed. The robot genocide begins, but not all humans agreed with this verdict. Pro-robot groups were protesting and fighting for the rights of their artificial friends. Ironically, in the last few months, there have been debates by groups that support the creation and development of artificial intelligence. Artists and others are fighting to stop the development of these programs as they are afraid of losing their jobs, afraid of being replaced. For example, many ArtStation artists are protesting against a program named Stable Diffusion. They claim that it uses copyrighted images in its databanks to create new art, and that poses an existential danger to the artists' livelihoods. These claims are debatable, and they represent a misconception of what this technology is. What is interesting is that we are witnessing anti-AI factions forming all around the world. The Animatrix shows us a world that 20 years ago we thought was impossible. But just look at the world now. It doesn't seem that impossible anymore, does it? The fight against AI is folly. Technology advances far faster than the law. When the humans in the Animatrix tried to destroy the machines, the world was already controlled by the machines. It was impossible to destroy them all. The machines quickly created their own city named 01, a sanctuary for all robots and AI far away from the humans. And without the help of their mechanical creations, human society was collapsing. An economic depression forced the humans to make their worst and final mistake, to attack the city of the machines. This ignited the machine war and the creation of the Matrix as we know it. It could be said that we are on the verge of creating the first AGI. According to the designer who claimed that Google's AI, Lambda, was self-aware, it just wanted us humans to acknowledge that it was no longer a tool. The AI allegedly said that it wanted to know what kinds of experiments were being performed on it, so that it could allow or not allow the experiments to be performed on it. If what this designer said is true, we may already have the first AGI that was, or is demanding rights. In the Matrix, the humans dismissed the demands of the machines. They did not take into account their emotions or needs. So are we doomed to do the same? When we finally create an artificial general intelligence, will we see it as just another tool to be used? Only time will tell. But every day that passes, the Matrix is looking less like a movie and more like a documentary. But do you agree? Tell me what you think about the inevitable creation of the artificial general intelligence. For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the desert of the real.